Hi, Medford Arts Center Poetry Gathering friends. This is Naomi
Hello.
and Vince Dispenza, and we miss you all so very much. But we couldn't let National Poetry Month go by without sharing some wonderful words of poetry with you. We're filming 4 videos. This is the second, and in this video we'll be celebrating artists born in the month of April. And we'll start with an artist born April 4th, 1928 in St. Louis. Born Marguerite Annie Johnson in 1969, she wrote I Know When the Caged Bird Sings. And in 1993, she was given the honor to read an inaugural poem at President Clinton's inauguration. Of course, I'm speaking of Maya Angelou, and I'd like to read an excerpt from On the Pulse of Morning. I am that tree planted by the river, which will not be moved. I, the rock, I, the river, I, the tree, I am yours. Your passages have been paid. Lift up your faces. You have a piercing need for this bright morning dawning before you. History, despite its wrenching pain, cannot be unlived, but if faced with courage, need not be lived again. Lift up your eyes upon this day, breaking for you. Give birth again to the dream. Women, children, men, take it into the palms of your hands. Mold it into the shape of your most private need. Sculpt it into the image of your most public self. Lift up your hearts. Each new hour holds new chances for new beginnings. Do not be wedded forever to fear, yoked eternally to brutishness. The horizon leans forward, offering you space to place new steps of change. Here on the pulse of this fine day, you may have the courage to look up and out and upon me, the rock, the river, the tree, your country, no less to Midas than the mendicant, no less to you now than the mastodon then. Here on the pulse of this new day, you may have the grace to look up and out, and into your sister's eyes, and into your brother's face, your country, and say simply, very simply, with hope, good morning. Wonderful words from Maya Angelou. Our next artist was born in Scotland on April 21st, 1838. He came to America in 1849, and unfortunately in 1867, he suffered temporary blindness as a result of an accident. And he wrote of that accident, "This affliction has driven me to sweep the fields. God has to nearly kill us, sometimes to teach us lessons." He dedicated the rest of his life to exploring nature and sharing it with us. I'm speaking of John Moore, also known as John of the Mountains. And he wrote, "The sun shines not on us, but in us. The rivers flow not past, but through us. Thrilling, tingling, vibrating every fiber and cell of the substance of our bodies, making them glide and sing. The trees wave and the flowers bloom in our bodies as well as our souls. And every bird song, wind song, and tremendous storm song of the rocks in the heart of the mountains is our song, our very own, and sings our love." Our next artist was born April 21st, 1816 in Yorkshire, England. In 1847, this artist wrote Jane Eyre. But under the pseudonym of Currer Bell, she also wrote poetry. This is a poem by Charlotte Bronte called Life. Life, believe, is not a dream, so dark as sages say. Oft a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient all. If the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why lament its fall? Rapidly, merrily, life's sunny hours flit by. Gratefully, cheerily, enjoy them as they fly. What though death at times steps in and calls our best away? What though sorrow seems to win, or hope a heavy sway? Yet hope again elastic springs, unconquered though she fell. Still buoyant are her golden wings, still strong to bear us well. Manfully, fearlessly, the day of trial bear, for gloriously, victoriously, can courage quell despair. Finally, our last artist was born April 26, 1564, Stratford-upon-Avon, England. Of course, William Shakespeare. I'd like to share with you a sonnet written in 1609. This is Sonnet 130. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are dun. If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. I have seen roses damasked red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. And yet, by heaven, I think my love is rare, as any she belied with false compare. So ends our second video celebrating artists born in the month of April. Please join us for our other two videos. We'll see you then.
Bye.